Coaching F.I.R.E. David, your coach here, and I'm with my wife.
Hello everyone, Winnie.
And today we're going to be talking to you guys about some frugal tips that we have, 10 of them to be exact, that we think could help you guys, especially now that prices are going. The biggest thing that we should address is housing. For the average person, housing tends to be our largest expense every month. We are no exception. And what we found is best is if you can cut that category, you can save a lot of money because it is your largest expense. Between the two of us, we have an opportunity to rent a very nice apartment. Some of our friends rent villas around town. We could have a nicer community or a bigger place, but we found that it's best to just find somewhere cheap and reasonable, and it's got plenty of room for the two of us. It's nothing to brag about, but it's not making us suffer any bit in our life. We quickly also realized that a lot of our day is spent at work, so we didn't need a luxury home because most of the stuff we do at home
we go to work
every
day.
We work, and then when we come home, we usually just eat dinner and sleep, and maybe watch a TV show or a movie or something. So it wasn't that important for us to have such a nice house. We understand that there are people who would need a bigger house when you have children and this and that, but definitely addressing your housing and part of your budget could save you a lot of money every month, and it sure did for us.
Yes.
So that's tip number 2 is your transportation.
Yeah, transportation. Actually, we don't own a car because owns a car kind of expensive. So we just, because the city we live in is pretty small, and we just use e-bike to travel around.
So the transportation cost is your second largest expense, and we don't own a car. We've talked about owning a car. We could buy a car. Both of us have driver's license, both in America and China, but we felt that owning a car just has a lot of expense to it. You have your car payment, of course, your gas.
Yeah, gas is pretty expensive right now.
Insurance payments.
Yes.
And for the most part,
parking fee.
Yeah, parking is also a lot. So for the most part, we can do everything we need to by bike and by e-bike. So our e-bike can take us further distances around town. Otherwise, I also have a pedal bike that I often ride. I would say of the 365 days a year, we can ride the bike 300 of those days. The other 65 days or so, you could say that there's like typhoons or a lot of rain, or it's just not a pleasant day to ride. So we will rent a car or use the taxi app, like similar to Uber. It's called Didi in China. So we do that. So you can hire a driver, take you somewhere. If we have a long road trip planned,
well, of course we will take airplane, and Gaza City we will rent a car. It's much cheaper to rent a car.
Yes, so we often just rent wherever we need a car. Of course, it's not practical in everyone's situation. You might live far away from your work, or you might need to live in a colder climate. You could consider maybe getting a more gas efficient car, or just addressing the transportation for half the year. You know, if you can only bike for half the year or use an e-bike for half the year, that's still half as much gas as you would use if you used your car the full year. Number 3, and this one is big in America but not so much in China, is the price match option or coupons. I'm not a huge coupon fan. I wouldn't say that we often find coupons because in China the coupons aren't very good.
Well, we had a lot of coupon online, so we usually will do is find some app, and they have some discount set menu or some coupons, or you can buy discount from online. Yeah, kind of big things in China.
Right. So when we go out to dinner, if we ever eat out for the night, she's talking about like the set menus that you can do. So a lot of restaurants will have a certain set menu or set entree that you can buy, and it's much cheaper than the menu price.
Yes.
So we often will try that if it's an option. But the price match is very important because in America, when you're buying groceries, which again we're buying every month, you can do something as simple as the Walmart price match, where at the end of checking out, you just scan the receipt and people save a lot of money. So that's a good way to turn a daily expense into some way to save. We're always buying groceries, so we might as well try and save some money doing so. Four was buying in bulk. In China, again, it's very hard to buy in bulk. A lot of maybe our dry goods we can get in bulk, but a lot of other things it's just sold individually here. But in America, I think your opportunities are much better. You have Costco's, Sam's Club, and even just your regular supermarkets can have bulk products. And when you buy in bulk, you're getting a cheaper price per pound or per ounce that you'd be getting if you were to buy the smaller product. So that's just a really good way to turn your groceries into a savings. And number 5 is to drink water.
Yeah, what I'm thinking is drink water is healthy. You don't need to buy many those like sugar drinks. It's very unhealthy and also costs a lot. Yeah.
This was a huge thing in our relationship because when
Yeah.
Winnie first met me, I drank a lot of juice or soda. Neither of us are big alcohol drinkers, so we didn't drink wines or beers so much. But I did drink a lot of juice, and I think, as she was saying, there's 2 benefits. The first one is your health. It's very healthy to drink more water, and a lot of people are just dehydrated the way it is. We should try and drink more water in the day. And the second one is the cost effect. I mean, water is very, very cheap. In America, it's basically free if you're filling up from the tap. So we should just drink the water because we're saving a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
My experience also from working in a restaurant, you end up adding $2 to $3 to your purchase price for your meals, and the sodas are unhealthy anyway. So you can save $2 to $3. You don't need to drink the sodas, and you can save a lot of money. So drink water.
Well, in China we doesn't have many this set menu, except McDonald's, KFC. We don't eat at McDonald's or KFC. So like the online set menu discount, that's also always is a good deal in China. So if you have many people, they also often will have 2% set menu, or 2 to 3%, or 3 to 4% half pot set menu, or those packages. So always a good deal if you don't mind what they give to you.
Right, our number 6 is that we actually can use a refillable cups. This goes well for either water, because now we're trying to drink more water to save money. We can use refillable water bottles. Again, it's two good things could come out of it. The first one is you're drinking more water and you're saving money. And the second one is you're really helping the environment and you're not wasting plastic bottles. So I think that's a twofold good things there. But it goes more than just water as well, because I know a lot of coffee chains are now accepting reusable coffee cups and coffee mugs. I actually have my own coffee mug that I use every morning. And if I take it into Starbucks, I can get 3 yuan off my purchase price, and they will just fill up my cup instead of the refillable cups from Starbucks. I don't know if there's any specific rules on that. You might need to check. My mug is from Starbucks, so it helps. I'm not sure if they fill up everybody's mug or whatnot, but go ahead and check that out. I'm sure that no matter which way the answer is, you can just save some dollars here and there, which is very beneficial to the bottom line of a monthly budget. Number 7 is to buy off brands, not buying name brand things. I think Winnie can tell you about this. She's very good at it, especially when it comes to clothes and bags. She's not too big on name brands, so.
Yeah, I'm not the person who like to buy those expensive stuff and to show off whatever. I just like to buy something I need, like the clothes. You wear some 100 yuan T-shirt or 10,000 T-shirt is same for the person. You just need some clothes to wear. So just buy something wear comfortable and make sure it's clean, comfortable. That's more like yeah. I just think for me, the price, the quality, And the clean, be clean is most important. Not about price and buy those big name, big logo. I don't like that. I don't think that's worth that much money.
Yeah, I think as she touches on the fashion side of it, I can touch on the food side of it because I love food. I think it's the same with food. You don't need to buy the name brand foods. Of course, those foods can make that much money because of the names they put behind them. So when you have like Lay's making chips and many of other products, Powerade and Coca Cola, you know, they have off brand products for all of these things. And if you feel you must buy them or you want to buy them, you can try and look for the generic brand and just save a little bit of money, especially in your grocery shopping. Number eight. Number eight is touching on the refillable cups and drinking water. This one says that we should make our own coffee. This one stands out to me, especially because I drink coffee almost every morning. Winnie doesn't drink much coffee, but she does drink tea, and we also make that at home. We found this to be a huge money saver because I was a huge Starbucks fan, which isn't necessarily expensive, but it can add up over a month if you're drinking every day or even 2 or 3 times a week. It can add up. So making our coffee at home. Once I bought the coffee machine, something real basic, just a pot and turn it on, turn it off. Doesn't even have its own start and stop timer. I just need to actually flip a switch, turn it on, turn it off. Number nine is check your subscriptions. This is kind of a huge topic, but we're going to try and cover it quickly. I could tell you one of the things that happened to us when we first started dating was that Winnie helped me with my subscription for a phone plan.
Yeah.
So she was able to call my phone company, and I think I was paying close to like 160 or 150 a month.
200,
or closer to 200, I guess. Mm-hmm. And now I'm at 99. So.
Yeah, 99 per month. So in China, our phone company has many different package. So you can choose what kind of package you want it. If you don't know many things, you can call them and ask them about it. So you don't need to always pay the expensive one. Actually, most of them you can pay the lowest one you will got most you want it.
Yeah.
You need, yeah.
One thing we realized was I was paying for minutes and I was paying for text messages. And those two things have almost become obsolete in China. No one really ever calls your phone number and no one ever really sends you a text message. So it's all done on apps.
Yeah, what you really need is the internet.
Yeah, the 4G, 5G now. But yeah, so we were able to save money on our phone subscription, which I think is a huge deal. I think any type of subscription in your life, you should write them all down. I'm thinking like insurance, phone bills, TV subscription. These types of monthly subscriptions, you can save a lot of money if you're able to get them to give you a lower price. Along with subscriptions, though, you could also look at cutting certain subscriptions. It has been 3 years now since we've actually owned any type of TV subscription.
Yeah, the first year we owned one, and then the second year we figured out we don't watch TV that much, so we just cut it off, and we use computer or our phone. Actually, many things you can just do it on your phone right now.
Right. Mm-hmm. So we found out we were paying this annual subscription to a TV that provided movies and some TV shows. But like she said, we realized as much as we were able to watch it or wanted to watch it, it wasn't worth that annual subscription. So we just cut it. And you know, at first it was like, oh, we can't watch movies, and some nights when we're bored or something. But now we find other ways to fill our time. Either, like she said, we can check our phones, maybe watch YouTube videos like Coaching F.I.R.E, or we go and take a walk at the park and even walk on the beach, other things. So check your subscriptions, get rid of them, things that you don't need, and if you do need it and you want to keep it, call them, see if you can get a cheaper price. And number 10, our last tip for today, is buying reused or secondhand items. Mm-hmm. This is big for me because I grew up in America and I feel like buying secondhand is a huge deal. And now in Sanya, even her and I have bought a lot of stuff. We're in a secondhand group. Anytime we need something, we check there first. We don't like to buy brand new. This is for two reasons. A, again, you're helping the environment, right? When somebody doesn't need something anymore and you want to buy it, you're making sure that it doesn't go to waste. It's not being thrown away. So go ahead and use it, and you get a cheaper price. You're saving some money.
Yes.
And the other reason is a lot of things you buy lose value immediately. So buying a car is the biggest example. When you buy a new car, the moment you drive it away from the car lot, you're losing 15-20% of the value of that car. But the same is true for almost anything. If you bought a TV or a refrigerator or all these appliances for your house, big purchases, the moment you take them home and you say they're secondhand, you lose that value immediately. You can use this secondhand opportunities either A, to not lose so much money, or B, even sometimes if you're lucky, you can make money. So we often look secondhand now, especially when it comes to buying appliances or big ticket items.
Yes, but one thing is you don't need if you saw something second hand but you don't need it, don't buy it. Don't buy something you don't need.
Yes, that's true. And never think when you go to the store and they offer you a sale that it's a good deal.
Mm-hmm.
You're not saving 20%, you're still spending the other 80% to make the purchase. Never buy something because you think it's a good price. You should only buy what you need.
Yes.
Oh, thanks for joining us today, guys. I hope you have an easier time staying frugal and stingy just like us.
Yeah.
And catch you next time on Coaching F.I.R.E.
Bye-bye.
Subscribe, share, and like.